There is, in each of us, a constant battle, a battle for the soul. It is often not an outward war with swords and blood, but a more insidious one fought in the very heart of our homes, in the intimacy of our friendships, and within the seemingly innocent exchanges that form our daily lives. But make no mistake, the enemy is real, and often the most dangerous demons wear the face of those closest to us. Life has a funny way of challenging us, of throwing obstacles in our path and testing our resolve. But it is in those very moments of adversity that we are given the opportunity to rise, to discover the strength within us we may not have known was there. You see, greatness isn't just found in the moments of triumph, but in the trials, the struggles, and the relentless pursuit of a better version of ourselves. That's a version of ourselves. As the great poet Robert Frost once said, the best way out is always through. It is through the fire that we are tempered, through the struggle that we grow. Every one of us has a dream. We long for success, for fulfillment, and for a life that truly resonates with the deepest desires of our hearts. But how often do we let fear, doubt, and the voices of others hold us back from chasing those dreams? How many times do we hesitate at the edge of possibility, uncertain whether we are capable of leaping into the unknown? We live in a world that often tells us that success is for a select few, that the road to greatness is reserved for the lucky or the gifted. But this is a lie, and it's a lie we must stop believing. As the author Marianne Williamson once wrote, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We are not afraid of failure. We are not afraid of our own potential. We are afraid that if we dare to dream big, we will be forced to confront the enormous power that lies dormant within us. But here's the truth: we are all capable of greatness. We all have the ability to rise above, to overcome, and to accomplish far more than we could ever imagine. The only thing standing between us and our dreams is the willingness to take that first step, to begin, to try, even if we're afraid. Think about the great achievers in history. They were not always the smartest, the most talented, or the most fortunate. What set them apart was their unwavering belief in themselves, their refusal to accept defeat, and their relentless pursuit of what they knew in their hearts was possible. Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb, faced thousands of failures before he found success. He didn't see those failures as defeats, but as steps toward victory. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways it won't work." What if we adopted this mindset? What if, instead of fearing failure, we saw each setback as a necessary part of the journey, each mistake as a lesson learned? What if we viewed every obstacle as an opportunity to grow, to sharpen our skills, to refine our strategy? There is no success without failure. There is no growth without struggle. The path to greatness is not a straight line, but a series of twists, turns, and setbacks that build the resilience and character necessary to achieve our dreams. But it's not just about the external challenges we face, it's about the internal battles we fight. Every single day we are confronted with voices, both from within and from the world around us, that tell us we're not good enough, that we don't have what it takes. These voices can be loud, overwhelming, and persistent. But as the great philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Our greatest strength comes from within. It comes from the belief that we are capable of achieving more than we've been told, that we are worthy of success, and that we have the power to shape our own future. Self-doubt is one of the greatest enemies of progress. It has the power to paralyze us, to keep us stuck in a place of indecision and fear. But it is possible to overcome this self-doubt, to quiet the inner critic that tells us we're not enough. The key is to shift our focus, to stop looking at ourselves through the lens of fear and inadequacy, and start looking at ourselves through the lens of possibility and potential. As the author Wayne Dyer put it, you'll see it when you believe it. If we believe we are capable, if we truly believe in our own potential, the world will open up to us in ways we never thought possible. But believing in ourselves is only part of the equation. The other part is action. It's not enough to have a dream, we must be willing to work for it, to put in the effort, and to stay committed, even when the road gets tough. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, said Robert Collier. Every small step we take, every bit of effort we put into our goals, brings us one step closer to our dreams. It's the consistent, persistent action that leads to success. It's not about making one grand, sweeping gesture. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting that the results will come. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the weight of the world seems too much to bear. On those days, remember this, it always seems impossible until it's done, said Nelson Mandela. Nothing worth achieving comes without its challenges. There will be moments when it feels like the odds are stacked against you, when the dream seems too distant, too unreachable. But it is in those moments that the true test of your character is made. It is in those moments that you have to decide who you are going to be. Are you going to let the obstacles stop you? Or are you going to push through, continue to fight, and prove that you are capable of achieving everything you've set out to do? Success, after all, is not just about reaching the end goal, it's about who we become in the process. It's about the strength, resilience, and character we build along the way. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts, said Winston Churchill. Every step of the journey is an opportunity to grow, to become better, and to build a life that is rich with purpose and meaning. So, don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt keep you stuck. You have the power within you to achieve great things. You have the potential to create a life that is beyond your wildest dreams. The only thing standing between you and that life is the decision to take action, to believe in yourself, and to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the road may seem. Because, as the great motivational speaker Les Brown said, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Believe in your dreams. Believe in yourself. Keep moving forward. And remember, no matter how many setbacks you face, no matter how long the road may seem, you are always one step away from your breakthrough. Keep going. The best is yet to come. Life often presents us with challenges that feel insurmountable, with moments when hope seems distant and the road ahead uncertain. Yet it is precisely in these moments that our true potential is revealed. As the great Winston Churchill once said, success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. This courage is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up when faced with adversity. In every struggle there is a lesson, a chance to grow stronger, and an opportunity to redefine our own limits. We are often told that success is reserved for the lucky, the gifted, or the fortunate, but this could not be further from the truth. As the legendary Thomas Edison famously said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or the right conditions, it's about working relentlessly toward your goals, even when it feels impossible. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to where you want to be. Every mistake, every setback is just another opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to push forward with even greater determination. We live in a world that often glorifies perfection, but the truth is that perfection is a myth. As Michael Jordan wisely said, I've failed over and over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about embracing it, learning from it, and using it as a stepping stone to reach new heights. The road to achievement is never linear, it's full of detours, bumps, and unexpected turns. But those who continue, those who refuse to be discouraged, are the ones who ultimately reach their destination. The key to overcoming obstacles lies in our ability to persevere, to keep going even when things get tough. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today, said Franklin D. Roosevelt. Doubt is a powerful force, but it can be overcome. The only way to conquer doubt is through action, through persistence, and through belief in the possibility of success. Every day, we are given a choice to remain stuck in our fear, or to take action despite it. The more we take action, the more we move past our doubts and into the realm of possibility. We must also learn to trust the process, even when the outcome is unclear. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, said Lao Tzu. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the distance between where we are and where we want to be. But progress is built one step at a time. It's not about rushing to the finish line, it's about consistently moving forward, trusting that each effort brings us closer to our goal. When we face hardships, we are not just given an opportunity to succeed, we are given the chance to discover who we truly are. As Steve Jobs once said, your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. The passion and persistence that drive us forward are often born in the face of adversity. It's the challenges that push us to dig deeper, to find the strength we didn't know we had. So as you face the hurdles ahead, Remember that every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Don't watch the clock do what it does. Keep going, said Sam Levinson. Keep moving forward. Keep believing. Keep growing. The world may throw obstacles your way, but with persistence, patience, and unwavering belief in yourself, you will overcome them and achieve the greatness that is already within you. Every day, we are faced with opportunities to shape our future, to redefine who we are, and to change the course of our lives. Yet, so often we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of uncertainty, wondering if we have what it takes to push forward. We question whether the path we're on is the right one, or if we are capable of achieving our goals. But let me tell you this, within each of us lies the potential for greatness. As Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. The journey to success may seem daunting, the challenges insurmountable, but every step, no matter how small, brings us closer to where we want to be. There is something powerful in the realization that the life we desire is not just handed to us. It's not something that magically appears, it's something we must fight for, work for, and earn. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Said Winston Churchill. It's not the destination that defines us, but the journey, the persistence, the determination, and the courage we exhibit when faced with obstacles. Life will knock us down, but it's not about how many times we fall, it's about how many times we get back up. When we look at the great achievers of history, we often see their success as a result of talent, luck, or circumstances beyond their control. But the truth is, success is rarely about any of those things. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, said Robert Collier. Success is about showing up every single day, even when it feels difficult, even when you don't see immediate results. It's about putting in the work, not just when you feel like it, but especially when you don't. The key to success lies in consistency, in the daily choices we make, in the habits we cultivate, and in the discipline we bring to our goals. It's easy to become discouraged when progress seems slow or when we encounter setbacks. There are days when it feels like we are not moving forward at all, and the frustration can be overwhelming. But remember, the road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same, said Colin R. Davis. The difference is in our mindset, in our ability to keep going when things get tough. Every obstacle is an opportunity for growth, every challenge a chance to develop resilience. It's not the obstacles that define us, it's how we respond to them. If we view each setback as a lesson, each failure as a stepping stone, we turn adversity into advantage. When faced with uncertainty, we must learn to trust the process. Often, we get discouraged when we don't see immediate results. But the truth is that success takes time. Patience, persistence, and some perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success, said Napoleon Hill. The journey to success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. We must be willing to play the long game, to keep putting in the effort, even when the rewards seem far off. Every step, every bit of hard work is preparing us for the breakthrough that will come. It's the daily effort that accumulates into success, and the patience to trust that the results will follow. One of the greatest barriers to success is fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. We let our fears paralyze us, preventing us from taking risks, from stepping outside of our comfort zones. But as the great artist Pablo Picasso said, action is the foundational key to all success. Fear is a natural part of the journey, but it doesn't have to control us. The key to overcoming fear is action, moving forward. Despite the fear, taking risks even when we are unsure of the outcome. The more we act, the less power fear has over us. It's also important to recognize that success is not just about individual achievement. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much, said Helen Keller. No one achieves greatness in isolation. The support of those around us, their encouragement, their advice, and their belief in us plays a vital role in our journey. We must surround ourselves with people who lift us up, who push us to be better, and who hold us accountable. But even more than that, we must be willing to help others along the way. Success is not just about making money, it's about making a difference, said Unknown. True success comes when we use our achievements to uplift others, to share our knowledge, and to create a ripple effect of positivity and growth. As we embark on this journey towards success, it's essential to keep our focus on the bigger picture. It's easy to become distracted by small setbacks or by the opinions of others. But we must remember that the only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today, said Franklin D. Roosevelt. The only thing standing between us and our goals is our belief in ourselves. Self-doubt is the silent killer of dreams, but it can be overcome. We must choose to believe in our potential, even when others don't, even when we don't fully see it ourselves. The power of belief is transformative. As the author Wayne Dyer said, you'll see it when you believe it. When we believe in our abilities, the world opens up to us in ways we never thought possible. Success is also about the willingness to embrace failure and imperfection. Too often, we wait for the perfect moment or the perfect conditions before taking action. But the truth is, there is no such thing as perfection, and the right moment is always right now. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, said Wayne Gretzky. If we wait for everything to line up perfectly, we'll never get started. We must take risks, make mistakes, and learn along the way. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. Success comes from the willingness to fail forward, to keep moving, and to trust the process. It's important to remember that success is not a destination, it's a journey. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world, said Roy T. Bennett. The impact we have on others, the legacy we leave, is what truly defines our success. It's about the person we become in the process, the lives we touch, and the difference we make. Every challenge we face is a step toward becoming the best version of ourselves, and every success we achieve is a reflection of the growth we've experienced along the way. So, as you pursue your dreams, remember that success is not about instant gratification or overnight victories. It's about the daily grind, the persistence, and the belief in yourself. Keep going, even when it feels hard. Keep believing, even when the road is uncertain. And above all, keep moving forward. As the great motivational speaker Les Brown said, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Keep reaching for your dreams, and trust that every step you take brings you closer to the life you were meant to live. We all face moments in life when things seem impossible, when the odds feel insurmountable, and the world seems too overwhelming to navigate. It's easy to feel discouraged during these times, but it's precisely in these moments of challenge that we have the potential to discover the strength within ourselves that we never knew existed. As Winston Churchill once said, if you're going through hell, keep going. The road may be difficult, but it's in perseverance, in pushing forward, despite the obstacles, that we find true growth and success. The truth is, greatness doesn't come from avoiding failure or never facing difficulty. It comes from how we respond to these challenges. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, Churchill also said. It's easy to see failure as the end of the road, but in reality, failure is often a stepping stone to something greater. Every failure is simply a lesson, a moment that pushes us closer to understanding what works and what doesn't, what we're capable of, and how to refine our forward. The key to achieving success is not in how many times we stumble, but in how many times we rise. As Michael Jordan wisely said, I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Failure is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. Without it, there can be no growth. Without it, there can be no true understanding of our potential. Every great achiever has faced setbacks. But what set them apart was their resilience, their refusal to accept defeat, and their relentless commitment to pushing forward. And yet, many of us are paralyzed by doubt. We question ourselves, our worth, and our ability to succeed. We wonder if we're good enough, if we have what it takes to achieve our dreams. But as Marianne Williamson so beautifully put it, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. The only thing holding us back from achieving greatness is the belief that we are not capable of it. When we learn to embrace our potential, when we start believing in our own ability to succeed, we open the door to endless possibilities. It's also important to understand that success is not defined by instant results or grand gestures. It is built on the small, consistent actions we take every day. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out, said Robert Collier. It's not about making one huge leap. It's about showing up every single day, no matter how difficult it may be, and taking one step forward. Progress doesn't happen overnight, but with consistency and dedication, success is inevitable. And remember, you are never alone on this journey. Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much, said Helen Keller. Surround yourself with people who support you, who believe in you even when you struggle to believe in yourself. The right people will lift you up, encourage you when you falter, and remind you that you are capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. So, no matter where you are in your journey, remember this: every setback is an opportunity to learn, every challenge is a chance to grow, and every day is another chance to move closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Keep going. Keep believing. You are capable of more than you know. As Les Brown said, shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Keep striving for greatness, and you will find it.